What's up, guys? Mike here. Today I got an insane stock for you guys that I have been paying close attention to and keeping my eye on ever since recovery stocks have been shooting up to the moon, and it is now a massive buying opportunity. And this stock, of course, is none other than Caterpillar, ticker symbol CAT, and I am 1000% for sure certain that you guys have heard of this company before, or you have seen its products, because this is a construction type of company, and I'm definitely certain you guys have seen one of their products on the construction site. And this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. This is where your houses are taking effect. This company helps produce and build your houses, build your buildings, build your commercial buildings. This is a insane company to get in. It just recently had a massive dive down nose to the freaking ground, and now it is a opportunity for us to swoop it up while it's still cheap. And they just recently raised their dividend, which I'm going to go over, and that's pretty much what caused the massive dip. And they even stated that they are heavy in cash, right? So they are making bank, and it makes absolutely no sense for this stock to take such a massive dive. And we are going to go over its charts. We are going to go over its fundamentals. We are going to go over why this is an insane opportunity and why you should buy this insane dip, because it is about to get leveled out and become a great opportunity, a great trade, and even a great position to build for long term if you are a dividend investor. And I am so bullish on this stock that I am just going crazy that we're about to get such an insane deal on this company, right? We're going to go over where you should buy, where you should sell, and everything you need to know in order to make a successful trade. So with that said, guys, I don't want to waste too much time. Make sure you always smash that like button, destroy that like button, hit subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and I do appreciate it. Come and check out my Patreon page. It really helps you guys out for people who are inexperienced traders or do not have too much idea of how the market works or how to swing stocks and how to trade stocks. Come join my group, come join my Patreon group, and I will help you and build you and become a better trader. So with that said, guys, let's begin. Yeah! Alright, guys, let us check out what is going on with Caterpillar stock, ticker symbol CAT, like the cat, kitty cat. And as we can see, it just had a massive mega freaking dip to the freaking ground. Look at that. But what it is doing right now is holding its previous lows, and that is good news, right? Like, if this stock would just keep cratering to the floor, that would have been really bad news, because it could easily get to like $200, 207, 250. But right now it looks like it's holding the previous lows right here, which is not too bad. If we check out the 200-day moving average, it'll give us a little bit better description of it. And as we can see, it has plenty of room to drop to the 200-day. But don't be alarmed. This is a great opportunity right now, and I will tell you why it's going to stop and trade right around here, around the $215, $220 region. And this is where you should be adding shares. Right here around between 215 and 220 is a great offensive move to get into and build your position and not worry about it, right? Do not worry too much about it. Right now, it had an insane crater to the floor. And right now, RSI is about to become dirt cheap. Right below 30 RSI is exactly where we want to build our position, right? And everything right now is still pointing down because the stock just cratered to the floor. And I'm going to go over exactly why I did that, all right? And here is an article that told us why the stock cratered to the floor. And that is because Caterpillar just raised its dividend by 8%, right? What does that mean? They raised it by about 8 cents per share, and that comes out to a total of $1.11 a quarter, right? Every quarter you'll be making $1.11 a share in quarterly dividends, which is pretty much fantastic. They're going to be paying to shareholders by August 20th for people who had it on ex-dividend date by July 20th, right? And as we can see, they said we're doing just fine, right? Their balance sheet is pretty strong. Liquidity is great. They have a lot of money on their balance sheet. They have a lot of free cash flow, right? They're generating a lot of money right now, right? Housing market has been booming, and we are on shortage on housing, and construction has been down for a while, and right now it is a massive opportunity to get into a company like this. I've been holding out on buying this since it started being recovering in February. The recovery stocks has just been shooting to the moon, right? And right now it is a great opportunity. I think around 215 to 220 is a huge buying zone, and as we can see from the charts, it just been holding this really well, right? It's been holding its previous lows very well. It can dip a little bit farther down to around 215. I think that's definitely possible, and I hope it does, because I really want to get some crazy cheap shares right here around the 210, 215. It could definitely happen, right? We can see that happening. RSI will go extremely low, right? And that is where you should be buying heavy amounts of shares, when the RSI is just pointing below 30 and it's begging you to buy, right? Every time RSI gets pretty much this low, it is a beg, right? They beg you to buy here, right? They pretty much begged you to buy around here, right? Pretty much these are beggings that it might have a little dip like that, right? Like this, boom. But it is a buying opportunity. There's a massively, they're begging you to buy, right? As we can see, everything's pointing down still. MACD, RSI, TSI, everything, right? Histogram still all down, and that's fine, right? Because it is holding its previous lows. All we have to do is give it about 2 days, 3 days max to see that it's holding this zone right here, and you have to get into this stock before it starts taking off again, right? Where would I consider selling if I'm swing trading this? Around 235 would be the zone where I would start unloading my shares, right? This is pretty much your previous high, excuse me, and that's where you should be starting to sell your shares when it gets to this region back up. I'm pretty certain it will get there over time. It's not going to be overnight, right? It took it a while for the stock to climb, right? It took it about at least 2 months to get all the way to 235, right? But it was at 220, right? And it got to 230 in less than a month. So this is a recovery stock. Recovery stocks make slow moves, but they also make massive moves, because this is a high-powered growth stock. At the same time, it is a dividend stock. And while it's going down, you should be collecting its dividends nicely and making money on the side doing nothing, right? The whole purpose of this trade is to buy its bottom, right? Right now, it is the bottom. We have to get into it, and we have to buy it, right? If we go to tip ranks, they say this stock is worth around $251. I think they're just overvaluing that. That's way too much. It hasn't even hit 250, right? I think 235 would be a fantastic trade to take profits on and unload shares over there. Friday, it had a massive sale some more. People are just freaking out for no reason. This is a cash-heavy company. Why else would they raise their dividend, right? Does it even make logically sense why this company would raise its dividend? It's because they're making so much more money, you idiots. These people are like imbeciles. Bunch of imbeciles selling this company for no reason when all they did was raise their dividend, right? It just makes no sense whatsoever that this stock crashed so heavy just because they raised their dividend, right? And what happened is this day, they said they're raising their dividends. Shorts came in and shorted the life out of this stock. More people panic sold, all right? And that is why I have a 3-day rule where I do not buy at least 3 days when a company crashes around 10% or more. And that's what happened, right? We see this happening. We have a 10%, as we can see, a huge 10% drawback. And that is why I will always hold from buying a company when it has its 10% drawbacks. As we can see, it had at least a 20% drawback right now, right? And that is why you should be holding your position and waiting until the 3-day rule, right? When you see a stock drop 10% in a single trading day, you must wait 3 days before you buy, because you have no idea where the bottom is, right? After 3 days, you can start assessing where the stock will stop, right? And as we can see, it has stopped at its previous lows, right around this region right here. right around here, as we can see, it has hit its previous lows, all right, and it perfectly stopped here, right? It could still go down a little bit more. I'm not gonna say it can't. It definitely has a little bit more room to drop somewhere around between 205 to 215. It has room to get over here, right? It has room to drop here. It's definitely possible, right? Previous low, right? Another previous low around 215. Previous lows right around here, 207. It can happen, all right? Don't be alarmed if it does that. This is where you should be massively entering more and more shares, right? You should be buying and adding up more shares every time it dips here, because the RSI is just telling you and begging you to buy, all right? It's saying, buy me. I'm going to give you insane returns and profits. Buy me here below 30 RSI. You might see it go around 26, 25 RSI. And that is a load up zone, all right? It just doesn't make sense to me why people would panic sell just because the company raised its dividend. Usually that means the company has a lot of money, cash on hand, and they want to pay its investors some returns, right? It's just ridiculous why people would panic sell because they raised their dividend by 8%. Anyways, guys, this is the trade of the week. This is a massive discount. I have been watching this company for several months now, ever since February. I missed it. It just took off, and I couldn't get any more. All right, I'm like, okay, this just took off. I couldn't get any. All right, I thought it was gonna stop here. I thought it was gonna stop here. No, it just kept going. It kept going. And that's what's gonna happen. We're going to get a massive discount. And that's when you should be buying on the massive discount here. And then ride it up. Keep riding it up. Keep riding it up. Bam. And sell when it's at 70 plus RSI. Take profits there. Take profits there. Take some profits there. Right? Don't be alarmed to take profits. It's always okay to take profits. And it is a good thing to take profits on 70 plus RSI. It's a great thing to buy on below 30 RSI, but it's a massive opportunity to start selling on 30 plus RSI. So guys, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Let me know, and I will be happy to help and discuss with you why I think this is going to be one of the best trades of the week coming up. Thanks again for watching my video. As always, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so YouTube could alert you when my next video comes out. Also, guys, feel free to add me on Instagram. I pretty much post there daily. I post some buys there. I post some sells there. Check out my Instagram page. Come join and get some great opportunities. Also, leave a comment below. Let me know what other stocks you would like me to talk about or do a video on. Or if you have a question on a specific stock, leave a comment below and I'd be happy to help you guys out. Also, check out my Patreon page. I do a lot of separate buys and sells on specific stocks only for Patreon members, so come join. Link in the description box below for that. And of course, I want you guys to get in and take the best opportunity. And right now, you can get free stocks, 4 of them from WeBull right now, and also be entered into a chance to win a Tesla Model 3. WeBull right now is giving 4 free stocks. All you have to do is sign up and use the link in the description box below, and they give you 2 stocks just for signing up to use the platform, and 2 more when you make a deposit of $100 or more. WeBull will give you 4 total stocks for free, and 2 of those will be valued from $8 now up to $2,000. So check out the link in the description box below. If you want another free stock, of course, FirstTrade gives out pretty decent stocks. Link in the description box below for that one. And finally, of course, another free stock can be attained from Robinhood. All of these links can be found in the description box below. Thanks again for watching my video, and until next time, make money with Mike.